Now we are going to talk about the cortisol pattern, the stress pattern that destroys ovulation, progesterone, and hormone balance, and why cortisol must be taught before anything else. Now, cortisol is the first hormone you fix, because if cortisol is out of balance, you will not ovulate, you will not make progesterone, you will become estrogen dominant, and you will gain weight, you will feel anxious, you will not sleep, and nothing else will work. This is the most ignored hormone in medicine and the most important. Now, cortisol has a rhythm, and most women are off rhythm. A healthy cortisol rhythm looks like this. It's high in the morning because cortisol mobilizes glucose so you have a steady flow of energy during the day. So it should be high in the morning. You have a steady drop during the day. It's low at night, but most women today have the opposite. It's low in the morning. They can't wake up. They're exhausted. It's high at night. They're wired and tired and anxious, but they can't sleep. This reversal destroys hormone balance. Okay, now this is how cortisol destroys ovulation. When cortisol rises, the brain sees a threat. The brain shuts down non-emergency systems. And the first system shut down is reproduction, and that's in men and women. High cortisol blocks ovulation, so that stops progesterone production. It raises estrogen dominance. It causes heavy cycles, increases PMS, causes night anxiety, and this is why I teach this. Most hormone problems are stress problems first. Cortisol creates the fake estrogen dominance pattern. Here's the pattern almost nobody teaches except me. High cortisol, no. Or ovulation, no. Progesterone leads to estrogen, appears high, and symptoms explode. So this creates breast tenderness, mood swings, migraines, crying for no reason, rage, insomnia at 2 and 3 in the morning. Doctors tell women this is normal aging, but it's not. It is cortisol. And why saliva is the only way to measure cortisol correctly? Because blood draws cannot show a full cortisol rhythm. It just usually shows a morning cortisol. You only get one number, usually in the morning, and that tells you nothing. Saliva gives you a morning, an afternoon, or an evening, and a bedtime cortisol, so you can plot out the curve, a full 4-point cortisol curve. This reveals if the rhythm is flattened, if the cortisol is too high, if the cortisol is too low, or if the body is burnt out. If stress is blocking ovulation, this is why my method has always used saliva. It is the only way to see the full picture. Okay? So the 3 most common cortisol patterns are pattern A, high all day. This is the wired pattern. These are the women who can't calm down. They feel overwhelmed. They get hot at night. They get headaches. They feel anxious. Now, pattern B is low in the morning, but it's high at night, the backward rhythm. These women drag all morning, crave sugar, crave coffee, but they come alive at night and they cannot sleep. And oftentimes they wake up at 2 o'clock in the morning, they can't go sleep, they have anxiety, they're thinking about all the things they have done and they have not done. Now, pattern C is the burnout pattern. That is a flat cortisol curve, so where it should be like that is like this. These women and men have no energy. They feel numb. They feel depressed. They crave salt. They get dizzy easily, and they feel like their bodies shut off. This is the pattern most doctors miss, because fixing cortisol fixes everything else. And when the cortisol rhythm improves, ovulation returns, progesterone rises, estrogen balances, and cycles regulate again. And also, their weight drops, their anxiety calms, and their sleep normalizes. And this is why cortisol is the foundation of the hormone clarity method. You don't fix estrogen or progesterone if you don't fix cortisol, which controls them. So the cortisol pattern summary is this. Women cannot get full hormone clarity until they understand this. Cortisol has a major role in ovulation. Ovulation controls progesterone. Progesterone controls estrogen balance, and saliva reveals the whole pattern. This is the pattern that will change more lives than almost anything else you'll be able to teach your patients.